everyone, guess what? I got a ride into New York City. So that's where I'm at right now. And it's not quite as scary as I thought it would be. I mean, people are walking around, a lot of people wearing masks, you can imagine.
That money will support the hardest hit workers.
I didn't realize this, but I just looked it up. I'm right by Central Park, by the way. It said that as of tonight, Mayor de Blasio declared New York City the epicenter and said that there's 5,151, I believe, cases. The most striking thing about being out here is I keep seeing ambulances. You'll see this behind me in just a second. And hearing ambulances. Which I guess is to be expected. There's a bunch of garbage blowing around, but I don't think that has anything to do with anything. It just gives more a feel that it's kind of the end of the world, you know.
Turn right onto West 86th Street.
We just passed 8 o'clock. There's a few people walking around, but the more I get into the city, out of Upper Manhattan, the quieter it is. I'm looking for a place to park, and I just want to walk around, hoping I have enough memory, hoping I do have enough battery. I checked that. So the 5,000 cases or so, where are they? They're probably used to people taping in New York. Oh, he smells like pot. He shouldn't be driving a cab. To give you an idea of what it's like, New York City always smells like pot lately. No matter where you go, it smells like pot. I guess it's legal here. I just saw a bus. There's nobody on the bus. And I have to tell you this. It is one of the most beautiful evenings I've ever seen. It is just gorgeous. I'm looking for a place to park where I'm not going to have to pay an arm and a leg. It's quiet, but the irony is incredible because it is just so beautiful. It's just about to rain, and usually New York would be packed on a night like this. It's still busy, it's still New York, and I think I'm in a rough area, I'm not gonna lie. One thing I forgot to mention, Sunday there is an order. They're doing it in California right now. The whole world is turned upside down. It's so crazy. Usually New York would be bustling. There are a lot of cars parked, but they're probably staying in these. I'm sorry. They're probably staying in these apartments here. Now that it's after 8, it's very quiet, and I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for being on the streets like this. I did not mean to take a picture. I know the area a little bit. It's just, I don't know how to say it. It's so nice. It's a beautiful evening, and it's maybe the first beautiful evening we've had all year, but it's March 20th, 2020. I guess I'm kind of surprised that there's not more people walking around, more people bicycling. After Sunday, I probably won't even be allowed around here. I'm going to be honest with you, there's a lot of ambulance sounds, and someone told me that that means people that, you know, need an ambulance, that maybe have symptoms, you know. I guess, apparently I'm in the west side of Manhattan. There's not a lot of cars out here right now, so there's not a lot of danger. What you're looking at, if I'm not mistaken, is Times Square. I'm looking for a place to park. I would be very surprised if there's anybody out giving parking tickets tonight. People describe it as a ghost town. West Side Story. There's where West Side Story usually is, but of course tonight it's closed down. The whole world's turned upside down, and you know, there's still people here, which is kind of encouraging in a way, but how are you going to get all the people out of New York? Well, as of Sunday, it's going to be a totally different place, and like I said, I won't be able to come here. There's a homeless guy. People have been concerned about the homeless. Yeah, this is the theater district. It's quiet, it's calm, it's actually serene, it's nice in a way. When I think of New York City, I always thought of a lot of Horns honking. Maybe here's a place I can park. There's still people out here for sure. People taking pictures.
My name is Takim,
Takim.
aka Takim Capone.
Okay.
Facebook.
And what are you selling here?
I am selling marijuana, like 420 friendly. You know what I'm saying? I'm on 39th and 7th.
Okay, all right.
You know,
so we got an
I'm out
advertisement for
here.
you.
I'm out here every other day. You know,
Every other day?
Every other day. Till
Okay.
1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Is this pretty quiet for a Friday?
Is it? Yes.
It's incredible. And yet the weather is gorgeous. It's
And
amazing.
that's one of the reasons why I came out, because the weather is fantastic. The weather's beautiful. Normally I'm down here with you.
Yeah. There's a bus with nobody on it. Oh, the driver has a mask. God bless him.
By this time,
There's usually like thousands of people walking
pretty
down
much by
the
this
street.
time, 8:30, it's there's a constant flow of people where
Yeah.
you couldn't even look down there and see all the way through like that. So yeah, it's this thing here is affecting the city pretty hard.
When did you find out about it?
Well, I'm born and raised in New York City, so I pretty much knew about it. But you know, I've been being down here, being a street vendor and all. It's like I cater to tourists. A lot of tourists come through here. You know what I'm saying? That's basic source of revenue. You know what I'm saying, for me and a lot of businesses.
Yeah.
Actual businesses down here. So like tourists come through, there's no tourists, so it's like real slow right now. It's like real
Well, you heard about Sunday, right?
Sunday? No, I haven't heard.
Sunday, there's going to be like a shelter-in-place order.
Okay.
Cuomo, last I heard, he wasn't going to do it, and I guess he did it.
Oh,
So,
okay. Well,
but do you know anybody with coronavirus?
no, I don't. Not
I
at
don't
all.
either.
Not at all. Not at all. No one.
It almost doesn't seem real.
And I
you
know a good amount of people. And I've asked people, you know what I'm saying, like in my social circle, you know what I'm saying, personally, my social circle, do you know anyone that actually has the virus? You know what I'm saying, that you deal with on a daily basis to the point where you can actually, you know what I'm saying, obtain this harmful disease.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying, everybody like, no. The media.
It scared the public
Scared the
immediately.
public.
Okay.
To where the point where it's okay, if you have it, you know what I'm saying, you know what to do. You know what I'm saying? If you've been around people that have it, inform them so that way they know what to do. You know what I'm saying? It's a continuous cycle, but just saying this is just out there randomly floating around, anybody can get it at any given time. It's not like it's an airborne disease, because if it was airborne, you know what I'm saying, then I would be sick. Because I've been out on the street since this thing hit the city.
Right.
I'm fine.
But they would say that you have it, you could have it and be asymptomatic because you're so healthy. So, I don't know, but okay.
I feel like rain. Or is that just me?
Yeah, it's raining. It's starting to rain. It just doesn't seem scary, you know? I was scared. I was scared to come into the city tonight. There's a lot of homeless people sitting around. It's like they own the place, you know? Hi, how are you? I can't help it. I'm worried for them. It's so beautiful. Oh, I can't stop saying that. I know I'm redundant, but it's mostly just homeless people walking around and just being homeless and doing what they do. So everything's closed. I mean, you want to believe that what they're saying is the truth, and you know, it's very strange to question it. You know, it just takes your mind down this path like, what is going on? How bad can things really be, you know? Your mind just kind of goes there, but oh, there's so many cute little places to eat in New York City. Where am I at now? Lincoln Center. Okay. Okay. So that would be where the train, no, there's buses. Empty buses. Very empty buses. A lot of New Yorkers don't really like to talk. They don't want to be bothered. They've got their headsets in. Everybody's just doing their own thing, and they let you do your own thing. Do you know anybody who has the coronavirus?
No, I don't know anybody. That's ironic, man.
Yeah, I don't either. What do you think? I mean, they're shutting down the whole town and
If you really want to
Sunday.
pick my brain, I'm kind of
Sure.
pandering towards, I think it might be some NWO, New World Order, but it doesn't have to be what we always thought it would be. It's actually us doing it to ourselves.
Okay, how's that?
Matter of fact, like, let's say from the recent things that I've already been seeing about Tom Hanks, Idris Elba,
Yeah.
no race involved. I'm definitely not racist, but you know, whatever. But I'm just saying though, white, black. So then you know anybody can get it, right? That's cool. These are actors. I even had a thing about like,
Well, the
let's say
basketball
an
stars,
actor
too.
does something real in real life
Yeah.
and a crime, but you're an actor. You know how to cry at will. You know how
Yeah.
to show
Oh,
your
yeah.
emotions. You know how to act.
Yeah, sure.
We have crisis victims that I don't know if you ever heard about it.
No.
It's a lot of things once you get into these and touch on these topics, so I can't really pinpoint nothing, but I know
Okay.
that it makes me skeptical. Like I was saying to other people, I'm this close to being like, let's say a tinfoil hatter, but
Yeah.
it's just because I know what can be, what isn't, and how to make me hypothetically the Sherlock Holmes of when I think and use common sense.
Yeah.
I don't really be like, I should use social distancing. It sounds good, it is what it's supposed to be if this is really pandemic, but watch this. Even and don't quote me on this, but I'm trying to get the name of this, Wuhan, or where did the epidemic
Yeah,
start?
that's where it started. Yeah.
I don't know, how do you say that?
Wuhan, yeah.
Wuhan, right?
Yeah.
Even in Wuhan right now, I've heard something that right there where it's happening
Yeah.
is being annihilated, is being getting rid of in the actual epicenter
Right.
of Wuhan, where it supposedly started. Now, if it's already clearing up here, we shouldn't be as a human society in pandemic and pandemonium and worrying and ready to just give.
It makes you question what reality is, you
Thank
know.
you.
But do you
I could get on.
do you
Yeah,
believe in the
matter of fact,
Bible?
Let me get back to your questions.
Do you believe in the Bible?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Because I mean, if God's real,
It said
that's our
this-
reality.
This
you
will
know?
come to pass.
Yeah. It said it's going to get worse, so maybe this is the start of what we've been waiting for, the second coming of
Now,
Christ.
I wouldn't jump to that conclusion also so fast because there's things like, you've heard about Nostradamus, this and that.
Oh
XYZ.
yeah, sure, yeah.
They've had their predictions or whatever.
I think
Most
he
of them is
protected
right, some of them has
9/11.
been wrong, but it just be what it be.
Yeah.
And it's a guideline to what they want you to already be desensitized about and what you already supposed to be scared of in their eyes.
I just talked to a security guard. I begged him and he let me use the restroom. Nothing's open, so. To be honest, I'm not sure what the order is right now. I guess they don't want people on the streets, or maybe people are just scared of getting the virus, but he couldn't go on camera, obviously he's working, but he's a really nice guy. I gave him some checks, you know. Oh, one store was open. I don't know why they could be open and then nobody else could. I love New York, yes.
They told us not to be concerned about it at first, but now that all this is happening, it's such a importance to, social distancing and all that. Why were they not stressing that straight from the beginning,
Right.
This travel is still happening. People are still going in and out of the country. I feel like it should be,
Is this still happening? They're going in and out of the country?
People are still going in and out of the country.
Okay.
People coming back from, students who are abroad, coming back to trains and
That's
planes
true.
and whatnot.
That's true.
People taking boats.
I was kind of scared to come into New York tonight, to be honest.
I wasn't.
But it doesn't seem like it's really that big a deal. You probably come here all the time.
No, I haven't been here since maybe last summer.
Oh, okay. But there's as of tonight, there's 5,000 more than 5,000 cases in New York.
I just hope that this stuff stops, you know.
Yeah.
In Connecticut, they're talking about canceling schools the whole semester until next year, until next September.
Are you in college?
No. But I just see how that affects people, you know, all these kids who are going to be graduating, they don't have their commencement. It messes up, the stock market's messing up student loan debt and stuff like that. Like, it's all revolving around people who shouldn't be affected, you know? Like this, it's out of hand right now.
What do you do for a living?
I work as a brand ambassador at American Eagle.
I always wanted to live in New York City. And, you know, I only live 40 minutes away, so what the heck's the difference? I could just come here all the time. It's just that what's been going on changes everything. The distance between 40th and 139.
That's pretty $1 an hour, right?
Doesn't that feel good?
It does. I don't know, why not talk to the homeless people? It's never like this. It's usually just like tons of people walking around having a good time. It's now completely acceptable to just talk to yourself while you're walking down the street. It's kind of cool. There's another Chipotle. I mean, if this whole thing blows over, I am gonna just spend more time here. Oh my gosh, look at this. Can you see that? I guess they're not open. That's really unfortunate because this food looks good. I mean, that's the thing, is like, you're just used to doing what you want, getting what you want when you want it. So to have everything closed and like, you can't do this right now, you can't do that. And as of Sunday, we're not even gonna be able to come into town. There's some pizza. I'm hoping that my car is okay because I paid like 35 cents. No, I put 2 quarters in. I don't know how much time that gives me, but I just put the ticket in the window and just hoped for the best. That wasn't too smart, but so I mean, this is my evening in New York. I'm getting a workout. I need it. But as for the coronavirus, I don't feel scared. I don't feel like anybody else is scared. Everybody's just complying. Everybody's just going with it. Except the street people are just kind of out on the street doing what they do. It's a weird time. You know, every once in a while you just wake up and say, wow, you know, is that dream over?
Spread of the coronavirus.
The increase in the number of confirmed cases of COVID-19 comes amid stepped-up efforts to increase testing. Governor Cuomo says the state is closely monitoring hospitals.
We watch the rate of hospitalizations. We watch the rate of ICU hospitalizations even more closely. And the real focal point, the rate of ventilated patients.
Cuomo is also putting out an urgent plea for medical supplies, including face masks, gloves, and ventilators. With an estimated 4,000 cases of COVID-19 in New York City, Mayor Bill de Blasio is renewing his call for people there to shelter in place. Any such move would require state approval. Windsor Johnston, NPR News.
I don't know. I just feel like I don't know what to think. I guess it's only natural to be a little bit skeptical. Just suddenly, you know, I've been following this for over a week, and you know, I wake up and I find out what the updates are, and try to make what money I can. But suddenly, it just like it doesn't make sense to me, and if it wasn't for God, I feel like I would be questioning what reality is. And if I had the coronavirus, then I could say, okay, yeah, it's real. But right now, I don't know anybody who knows anybody who has the coronavirus. And I just feel like, I don't know what to think. And it's all that's on the radio. It's just not making sense to me right now. So. It's just, I mean, life was normal, wasn't it? And then all of a sudden this just, the whole world is abnormal. I mean, I guess after a week and a half, I got used to New Jersey being that way, but now New York is abnormal also, and everybody's somehow kind of okay with it. And I don't know how this video is going to come together, but I'm glad that I have it because it's keeping me sane. It's keeping me sane, you know, it is.